I'm in a bit of a mood today. I'm worried about you a bit. If you're watching this video, I'm guessing you're in one of two places. You're thinking about becoming a consultant, or you're a consultant and you're looking for a way to grow, to add more value to a client, get higher fees, more projects, and on and on. And what's got me concerned today, it was a meeting I was in yesterday where my partner Rich and I have a real large client we're working with right now, and there's another consultant doing some work there. And they were making a presentation to the senior executive team yesterday, and we were there because we're essentially part of the senior executive body. And it wasn't a bad presentation. It reminded me of so many things that I think consultants in general do wrong and don't do particularly well, at least. So if you're out there right now and you're looking for advice on how to become an independent consultant or consult more effectively than you're doing right now, and you're going to conferences and you're reading books and that sort of thing, I want you to be very careful. Here's what I believe is the vast majority of what you're seeing out there is either elementary, incomplete, or flat out wrong. I'm going to give you an example of that. I've been attending some conferences of other consultants to get a feel for what's out there, and I'm disappointed to the point of dismayed about what's out there. For example, I was at a conference a while back, and they were talking about establishing your unique value proposition. Why should somebody hire you? And they got on the subject of the elevator speech, the 60-second elevator speech. Here's my advice about elevator speeches. Drop them down an elevator shaft, never use them. Nobody of any worth at an executive level in a client buys somebody because of a 30 or 60-second statement. Doesn't work that way. So they're talking about elevator speeches and how you articulate your value inside of 60 seconds. And I raised a point saying that I thought the whole concept was flawed, and that real management consulting doesn't break down into a little 60-second soundbite. It's about a deep conversation with a prospective client about what their issues are, what their problems are, and then after several hours of conversation over multiple meetings, you begin to ascertain how you can add value to that situation. But if it happens that fast, no good executive makes a decision on a consultant that way. And if you have an elevator speech, throw it away. Because all it will do is position you as a salesperson. And good executives, the kinds of clients you want to have, that will be long-standing relationships at very high fee levels for multiple projects, they don't buy from salespeople. They buy from trusted business partners. And you become a trusted business partner by having business conversations with your clients. So that's just one example of what you'll see out there in the world of people selling consulting advice to consultants in conferences or DVDs or seminars or whatever. And I want you to run away from that and go a different route. And we're going to be talking more about what that different route is. But one thing right now, this morning, as I'm putting this video together, is don't do the elevator speech. If you want to talk to a prospective client, don't do it in 60-second sound bites. Sit down and have a business conversation with them where you're asking them questions about the business circumstances they're dealing with, what keeps them awake at night. It's not about what you can do yet. It's about what they're worrying about. What problems do they want to solve? And you get inside that conversation with them, you'll find a way to add value, and you'll establish a real good trust partnership, not in 60-second sound bites, but in substantive conversation.